Hi guys, my name is Suphon and welcome to another episode of Eatbook Cooks. Now today's gonna be a really exciting episode because we're actually gonna do a triple Milo mini crepe. So I got this inspiration for this cake. It's because of An, the producer, and so the rest of the Eatbook team. So they drink Milo like almost every day. Breakfast, lunch, all the time you can see them with a cup of Milo in their hands. So this mini crepe actually contains 3 components that are made for Milo. The first one is actually the mini crepe itself. The second one is the pastry cream. And the last one is actually the ganache. So yeah, let's get started. So we're first gonna start by making the crepes batter. It's divided into 2 parts, wet and dry mix. For the wet mix, we're gonna use 6 eggs and Milo from the packet. We're also gonna add a ton of butter here, and it's going to help give the smooth velvety mouthfeel to our crepes. Mix up the dry mix. It actually consists of 3 simple ingredients: cake flour, salt, and sugar. But just remember that you have to sieve the ingredients through a very fine sieve so you don't get any lumps in the batter. Once you're done with both mixes, pour the wet mix into the dry mix and whisk thoroughly. There might still be some lumps at this point, but don't worry about it because we're gonna strain it through one last time. Once you're done with that, chill the batter inside the fridge for at least an hour. Here's the most tedious part of the cooking process because you get to literally construct every single layer of this cake. We'll start by heating up a frying pan on low heat and pour a 1/4 cup of batter to it. Give it a light swirl so that it evens out and push the edges inside so that they don't burn. We're gonna wait for the bottom to develop some light browning before flipping them over. For the crepes, we're looking to do around 20 layers, but this batter actually accounts for 23 to 24 layers. So yeah, it's perfectly fine if you mess 3 or 4 layers up. So once all the crepes are cooked, you wanna stack them up nicely and put them in the fridge to chill for a bit. We're actually gonna prepare the second most tedious part, and that's the Milo cream. Now the Milo cream actually gives the crepe cake its softness and most of its flavor, so it's very important to get this right. We'll start by whipping cream with a hand mixer. Once the cream has reached soft peak consistency, add in the sugar and Milo powder until you get them to medium to hard peak consistency. That's when the cream starts to really hold its shape. Now we're gonna start to layer the cake, and this is actually my most favorite part because you get to build it from scratch. We're gonna start by placing a layer of crepe and spread a generous amount of Milo cream all around it. We continue to repeat this step until we reach 20 layers or until you run out of crepes. You want to make sure that you're consistent with the cream as well. If not, the layers wouldn't look as pretty and nice as you want it to be. So now that it's firm, we're gonna trim it. So we're gonna do this by actually placing a plate on top of it and then run a sharp knife all around the edges. The last step is actually the Milo ganache. This gives an additional boost of Milo flavor and also gives a beautiful and attractive glaze to the cake. We'll start by heating up some cream and condensed milk till it's simmering, then pour them into a bowl of chocolate. You'll need to wait for a bit before stirring up together so that the cream gets to warm the chocolate up. The final touch is to mix in the Milo powder and to continue stirring until the ganache begins to cool and is slightly firm. This should take around 5 minutes. When pouring the Milo ganache over the crepe cake, it's a good idea to place the crepe cake over a wire rack and a tray. We will then pour the Milo ganache all over the crepe cake and spread it all up evenly. Make sure to cover every inch of the cake with a thick and rich Milo ganache as well. Pop the cake into the fridge for one last time for at least 30 minutes so that the ganache gets to firm up. As a final touch, we're going to replicate what they do for Milo Dinosaur and spam a whole lot of Milo powder all over this cake. And there we have it, a triple Milo mini crepe cake that's made for Milo lovers. Let's cut it up and see what the office have to say about it.
Do you like Milo?
Yes, and I also love crepe cakes. Yes, I love Milo.
Okay, try our triple Milo mini crepe.
Triple Milo mini crepe.
Sounds interesting. May I have a bite?
Yes, please.
Great for a crepe like you.
That was poor. Please don't react to that. That was very poor. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Look at the layers, so distinct, so beautiful. I really appreciate it. Oh my god.
Looks damn chill though. And it smells damn good actually. Like I can smell the gowness. Wow, the top part got the Milo powder and all that. Okay, wow, like quite legit.
That's very good. I thought it was gonna be much sweeter, but it's actually really not too bad. It doesn't have the very gelat taste, which is very nice.
Reminds me of a crepe version of Milo Dinosaur. The sweetness is like concentrated on the top, which is nice. So like you have like a balance of really sweet punch, and then after that it will mellow down with the crepe layers.
Okay, I'm gonna create an earthquake on the internet. I'm gonna eat it by the layer because the top layer looks so good. The top part is the best. It's like the top part of all the Milo dinosaurs you drink. I feel like with that many layers of the cake, right, you need to put more Milo. More Milo cream, more Milo ganache, more of all the Milo.
So I really love crepe cakes, so I'll gladly finish the entire thing. And I really love Milo also, so it's like a plus point. And I've never seen a Milo crepe cake before. So good job! Are you gonna sell this so I can buy the entire box?
I don't really eat crepes, or like crepe cakes. But from my memory lah, at least this is quite a decent crepe actually. I think what would really turn this Milo crepe right is if like you have like a scoop of vanilla ice cream by the side, and maybe a bit more of the Milo powder, some Netflix. Ooh, perfect evening.
How much will you pay for this?
If it's him, he make one, I'll pay $10 lah. $10 for my brother. No lah, probably like $6. I think $6 is quite a reasonable price.
On anything Suphon makes can sell. And everybody loves Suphon in the comments. You never see me? Everybody loves Suphon. I also love Suphon because he feeds me and makes me fat.
Alright, so it's nice to know that they actually like the cake. Like, it's quite a laborious task. We took like almost half a day to do it, but do layer by layer. Then you gotta wait for the ganache to set as well also. Once you cut the crepe cakes and you show all the layers, I think they show the effort is really worth it. When you cook, you spend a lot of hours to do it. But when you see your friends or family eating it, and then you know that it's worth it. It's food from the heart. Hope you guys can try it home. Take pictures and show me. Call my number. From my house. Thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Cooks. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the other videos over there. And of course, like, share and subscribe. Thanks, bye!